In this lesson I will explain to you the theory part of coordinate compound.
Now, let's start. First, you should know these important terms. This M stands for transition metal. L is ligand. N is coordinate number. And this is called charge on complex. And we can calculate it by this way. Charge on complex is equal to sum of the charge on metal and ligand. And Y is counter ion, which balance the charge on complex. And this arrow is coordinate bond. Now, what does coordinate compound means? It is a combination of metal cation and all its ligands. Or, the coordinate complex is a product of Lewis acid-base reaction. How? First, keep in your mind that Lewis acid is transition metal and the Lewis base is ligand. Now, according to Lewis acid-base theory, Lewis acid is electron pair acceptor. And here transition metal ion acts like Lewis acid. It accepts pair of electron from the ligand. Whereas Lewis base is electron pair donor, and in this case ligand acts like Lewis base, because it donate electron pair to Lewis acid by coordinate covalent bond. Now, let's move on to the types of ligands. Actually, there are three types of ligand, which are monodentate ligand, bidentate ligand, and polydentate ligand. Let's take them one by one. So ligand can be monodentate ligand. From its name, mono means one. So, monodentate ligand means ligand which make or form one coordinate bond with transition metal ion. Also, this monodentate ligand can be two things, which are neutral and anion. Let's first start with neutral monodentate ligand. Neutral means without any charge. And the oxidation number is 0. For example, ammonia NH3, water H2O, and carbon monoxide CO. But there are exceptions here. When you see one of these examples of neutral monodentate ligand, you must change their name. So, here, instead of ammonia, you will write amine in naming ligand, and aqua instead of water, and carbonyl instead of carbon monoxide. So, please be careful before naming coordinate compound if you see these examples. Now let's move on to the second thing, which is anion. Examples of anion monodentate ligand are all halides ions, like chloride, bromide, iodide, fluoride. Also, cyanide and hydroxide. Let's move on to the second type of ligand called bidentate ligand. This ligand can form two coordinate bond with transition metal ion. It can be also two things: neutral bidentate ligand and anion. Let's take first part, which is neutral. Example of neutral is ethylene diamine. And you can see its abbreviation in several examples in this way. Now let's take the second part, which is anion. For example, carbonate, and oxalate. And you can see its abbreviation in several examples like this way. The last type of ligand is polydentate ligand. So this ligand can form two, or more than two, coordinate bond with transition metal ion. Example of polydentate ligand is EDTA. Because it can make 6 coordinate bond. So that's why we call EDTA a hexadentate ligand. If you don't know how you name the coordinate compound, you can see the video that I uploaded in my channel. The video link is in the description box. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video.